Good afternoon, class. I hope you've had a pleasant weekend and are ready to hit the ground running with some maths. Today we are going to be learning about factorising quadratic equations. To do this, we are going to build on the factorising we have already learnt over the last 2 weeks and apply it to this more complicated quadratic form. First, though, as a starter, I'd like you to have a go at these two questions. They're similar to what we have already covered and so you shouldn't have trouble with them. Pause the video and have a go, and then, once you're ready, unpause the video and the solutions will be presented and you can see how you've got on. So if you've had a go at those, the solutions you should be getting are 12 brackets x minus 12 for the first one and 6 brackets 3x minus 1 for the second one. You've taken the 12 out of this and left you with an x minus 12, and for this you've taken out the 6 and it's given you a 3x minus 1. Now the quadratic form is slightly more complicated in that it has two x components to it, here and here, and because this component is an x squared and they have a difference in power, it means you can't simply add them together, and so they can't be combined for a simple factorization. You must find another way, and so for that it needs to be in a two bracketed form. So if we look as to why, the reason being is because of the x squared form. X squared is just the same as x times x, so in order to create the x squared in the quadratic, the factorising brackets must have an x times an x in order to fill it out. So here you have the x brackets corresponding. As well as this, I have also included a and b. Now these are just values which we will find out as part of the factorisation process. However, I've just included them to show you what the form should be in the final solution. Now if we look at what's actually happening with this double bracket to form the quadratic, this x here is timesing with the x in that bracket and also with the b in this bracket, and the a is timesing by the x in this bracket and the b in that bracket as well. It forms a crescent moon shape, which is a nice memory trick to remember these factorizations by, is always make the crescent moon. Now if we look at it individually, we have the x times the x, which acts as our x squared component. We have the a times the x and the b times the x, which gets us ax and the bx. And if we look at the a times the b, that gets us ab. Now remember, a and b are just numbers, and we're going to find out what they are, and don't need to worry about them as terms, but just simply as values which we will calculate. So if we have this in quadratic form, we have x squared plus ax plus bx plus ab. Now because this ax and bx both have an x of the same power, it means that you can actually add them together, and because a and b are values, we can do this later on. So if we compare the quadratic we've just formed to the quadratic we were originally given, we can see where the similarities form. The x squared on this side matches with the x squared on this side, and then the 4x, which is on this side, also matches with the ax plus the bx on this side, and because they have the same power, you combine them together and they get the 4x, and then the 4 on this side combines with the AB, or matches with the AB on this side. Now what that says is that A times B is equal to 4, but also A plus B is equal to 4. So that means you must find a value for A and B, which could be different or could be the same, which both when times and added equals 4. Now in this case there is only one value and it is the same for both, and that's 2. So if you have it in the nice bracketed form of factorization, x plus 2 and x plus 2. This is because when you add 2x and 2x together, that gets you your 4x, and if you times 2 by 2, that gets you your 4. Now if we do the expansion of this bracket as a nice way to check your answer, you can do the x times the x and the x times the 2, do the 2 times the x and the x times the 2, find that the x times the x gets the x squared, the 2x and the 2x added together make the 4x, and the 2 times the 2 makes the 4. So for the solution that you want for this quadratic is x plus 2 and x plus 2. Now, on this page there is an exercise where there's 2 examples. Have a go at these and see how you get on. Pause the video. Once you're ready, unpause the video and I shall go through the solutions quickly and you can see how you've got it on. Okay, so the solution you should have got for the first one is x plus 2 and x plus 3. This is because if you do the 2 times the x and the 3 times the x and you add those together, that gets you the 5x. And then if you do the 2 times the 3, that gets you the 6 on the end. For the second one, you should have x plus 2 and x plus 5. This is because if you do, again, the 2 times the x and the 5 times the x and add those together, that gets you the 7x. And if you do the 2 times by the 5, that gets you the 10.